This is a remake of one of the first videos that I ever made. This is my suggestions for the maximum punishes for Warden. And as always, let's begin with a heavy parry. Parrying a heavy attack grants you 2 light attacks for 18 damage. Alternatively, you can do a zone attack for 20 damage. And now, if you manage to parry your opponent's light attack, you are then guaranteed a top heavy at 40 damage. Next up is the guard break. If you manage to guard break your opponent, you get a free side heavy for 30 damage. Now, if you manage to push the opponent into a wall and do a wall splat, that guarantees you a top heavy for 40 damage. If your opponent is out of stamina and you manage to guard break them, you can throw them in any direction to do an out of stamina throw. This grants you a zone attack and any heavy attack at a total of 60 damage. If you don't want to spend all your stamina, you can replace the zone attack with a top light attack. It will save you a lot of stamina, but it will only deal 55 damage. Be aware that the top heavy is slightly slower than the other one, so I recommend doing a side heavy. Remember that in the old days you could do a forward dash heavy to top heavy, but that no longer works. And again, back in the good old days, you could do a double side heavy, but that also no longer works. If your opponent is out of stamina and they try to hit you, you can parry them and do an out of stamina parry. If you pull this off, you are guaranteed a zone attack and any heavy for 60 damage. And again, you can replace the zone attack with a top light attack. And as with the out of stamina throw, you were once able to do a double side heavy, but that also no longer works. But if the attack came from above, you are better off just doing a crushing counter followed by a top light attack at 55 damage. Crushing counter is performed by doing a light attack from top position the moment before you are about to get hit. The timing is more or less the same as a parry, so you just press light attack instead of the parry button. And a big shout out to Blazer Echo for pointing this out. And now for Warden's signature move, the shoulder bash. If you land a regular shoulder bash, you are guaranteed a double side light at 18 damage. And a fully charged shoulder bash grants you a top heavy at 40 damage. And I think that covers everything. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you next time.